Hi, good day to you. Okay, I will continue with my discussion about newcomers to Canada. I I want to discuss something which I might miss something from part 1 that I made last few days ago. I forgot to mention about getting a health card. Health card, you can register or go to the, I think that's a government agency. Register there so you can get a health card. Normally, health card can be sent to you after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but you can use it after maybe 3 or 4 months. Now, the usage of health card is it's a benefit given by any Canadian or landed immigrants here. It's a free when you visit a doctor or when you have any laboratory examinations or whatever, and any medical condition that you have, it's free for every Canadian citizen. This is aside from health benefits that you can get from a company where you work that are offering health insurance coverage. This is for couples or for your kids. So, upon arrival, I forgot to mention also, if you arrive and you don't have any friends or relatives who will meet you at the airport, you have to book in a hotel, cheap hotel, not so expensive hotel, while trying to find an apartment or a basement initially. Now, what you can get from renting an apartment or a basement, you can get free refrigerator, and then free water, free electric, free stove, and some apartments don't have air conditioner. So you're lucky if you can get an apartment with a centralized air condition. While in the basement, usually you still have free stove, refrigerator, heater, because especially now it's winter, the heater is on and it's very cold, right? And then free water, electric, whatever, and that's already covered through your monthly rental. What are the difference between the apartment and the basement. Basement usually is located down on the floor level, ground level in a particular house. So sometimes winter is very cold there, but you have the heater. The heater is automatically opened or switched on when it is winter. And then sometimes if you're in the basement, you have also air conditioner. It's part, so whatever the house it has, it's covered. The basement is also covered with air conditioner. Why you need an air conditioner? During summer, it's really very hot here. So to feel comfortable, you should have an air conditioner. Now, if you can find work or job through whatever means, but I would advise, if you have friends from any company, working in any company, you can verify from them, because it's much easier that somebody will recommend you to their company, or through the employment agencies. So it's better to do those things so you can find a job easily. When you are already there working, then just try to upgrade maybe later on. Now, today is winter. You have no car, so you are only depending on the bus. Bus schedule sometimes is, especially now, the road is slippery. Sometimes the bus is late, so it's better for you to come early so you'll not miss the work schedule. Sometimes what I did before is, after working for 8 hours, I was able to find a part-time job near our apartment, and then I worked for 2 or 3 hours after working from 8 hours to get more cash, while my wife is working on her accreditation as a health worker. She has to get an accreditation first, and she was required to take a weekend classes before she can take the exam, nursing exam. So it took her almost 2 or 3 months before she took the exam. Now, if you are trying to get a driver license, there are a lot of driving school here. You start with G1. As I have said, you need even G1 because that G1 is working like an ID. You have all the information there, and you need that not only in your work, in the when you are looking for apartment, you're buying a car, buying a house, you need that one. So after G1, you can upgrade it to G2. G1 is like student permit, and G2 is non-prop, and then G, which is a professional. Motorcycle driving license different also, and the truck driving, the big heavy trucks are also different. Even machines, equipments, that's the same. Once you have a G1 or G2 or G3, the purpose usually why I recommended that you have to take the driving lesson is at least you know the protocol of the driving style here in Canada. How to park along the road, how to observe traffic rules, how to observe speed, so to avoid any violations. Now, it is very important to follow all the instructions. Here, if it says stop, you have to stop, even there's no car. You have to stop, and then few seconds, check left and right before you go. Observe speed limit. If it says 30 kilometers per hour, 30. If it says 40, 40 kilometers per hour. If it says 60, 60 kilometers per hour. If it says 90, 90 kilometers per hour. It says 80, 80 kilometers per hour. Now, if you are caught overspeeding, or even if you did not stop on a stop sign, it costs you money. If a police car is following you or sees you, they will issue you ticket. Even there's no authorities or policeman, sometimes those traffic lights, especially in the traffic lights, in the controlled traffic, there's a camera up. They will see you and send you the report, even the picture, the time it was taken, using your plate number. You will just be surprised why you receive violations. Sometimes the charges is very big, especially when you're beating red light. It's very big. Beating red light sometimes costs you $300+. Overspeeding around $75, or sometimes $35. And parking in any road, even in the subdivisions, the most that you can park there is 3 hours. If you want to park 24 hours, you can just request from the government offices in charge that you want to park there outside. Just, yeah, there's a protocol there. You can call them, so they'll allow you to park in 24 hours. I think we are allowed 10 or 15 parkings a year. Now, during winter time, especially now, it's winter. Today is January 22, 2024. It's very cold. When you go out, you have to wear black or thick jacket. Then cover your head. Then wear gloves. And then wear, especially if your pants is not so thick, you can use legging. And then wear your pants. You have to use thick socks, or you can buy a winter shoes. It's very cold outside. You have to cover even your ears and your face when it is normal. Sometimes it reaches -30, -40. And then you have to put lip balm. Otherwise, your lips will crack. It's very painful. Put lotion in your fingers, in your hand. Otherwise, it will crack. This one here, like, it will crack, and it's really very painful. So every now and then, you have to put lotion here. Now, finding a job, whatever position or opening in a company, for example, in a warehouse, right? Usually the warehousing it's warehousing and then distribution. So most of the work needed there are order pickers. Now they will train you how to use the scanner. Scanner is how to get a product, if it is right or wrong, whatever, based on the order. And then they will train you how to use a scooter. A scooter is a machine where you ride, and at the back or at the front is a fork where you can put your skid or pallet, so you can begin picking order. But some stores or grocery or coffee shop, they're hiring service crew or cashier. Now, it is mandated here, the minimum pay per hour is mandated by law. So if the pay is, I don't know how much now, but it's something like $15.50 per hour to start with. And then gradually it will increase, depends on how long you are in the company. Okay. Now, how to find a house? Okay. Based on my experience, we live in a apartment initially when we arrived. After staying for 2 weeks from a friend's house, we were able to find an apartment. So we put in 1 month advance, 1 month deposit. So we transferred to that apartment with my wife, right? Because a month after, my 3 kids joined me join me here. So after 1 month, we meet them at the airport and we started our stay in the apartment. Stayed in the apartment for almost 3 or 4 years while we are saving enough to be able to get a house. So after saving some amount, after 3 or 4 years, I think, 4 years, I think, we were able to put in some amount for down payment. So we tried to get a cheaper one and then maybe just upgrade later on. So we were able to get a townhouse in a subdivision. It's a good townhouse, maybe the two rooms or 3 rooms, I think. And 2 cars can be parked in the driveway and one inside, one in the driveway and one inside the garage. So only 2 cars are can be parked. So we stayed there for almost 4 or 5 years, I think. It was cheaper then. By the time, it's cheaper. The houses were cheap. So while my kids were two or one or two of my kids were already growing up, right? They are from high school going to college. While they were studying, they work part-time also in a burger house, like, which is just near our apartment. There's a mall nearby, and they were able to work part-time during weekend. So we were thinking that our kids are already going to college. We need additional car, so we cannot park. We need to get a parking space since we only have 2 cars allowed in our townhouse. So after 4 years, we